Yo, can you hear me? Welcome to the JFree Journey live stream broadcast. This is my very first one, so bear with me. I'm new to YouTube, trying something new. Hopefully, this will help. My purpose is just to help guys out, give them basketball tips here and there, just things that you can use to help you along that journey. What I want to do is kind of wait and see if we can get anybody in here. If not, so be it. I'll just be solo, and then you can watch the video later if you want. I understand this is brand new. Might not have a lot of followers, if any, that join the live stream, but that's fine. It's all right. We're gonna keep it grinding, and we're gonna speak it into existence that one day it'll be more people. This is what it is. You gotta start from somewhere. It's a journey. So let's wait a few more minutes here, and we'll get started. See if I do something real quick. Maybe if I could share the link. Howard, someone. Clearly don't know what I'm doing yet, but it's all right. Let's see. Still waiting, guys, to see if we get any more viewers, any followers. If not, it's fine. Zero viewers. It's all good, man. I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping. This is new for me. I ain't tripping. Tripping. I mean, you got to take chances in life. You got to try new things, man. That's what it boils down to here. Let's see here. Chilling like a villain. Save this. I'll be glad to get one. I'll be glad to get one viewer in here. That'd be so crazy. Chilling like a villain. Immediately, all parents. Send it out. We're gonna wait to see if we get someone in here, 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 in here. Chilling like a Bella. I'm trying. All right, we're gonna wait a little bit. See, I'll give it to about 7:50. Then I'm gonna start. I'll give it. We got about 6 minutes, and I will start. If it doesn't work out, hey, we'll try again. Hey, we'll get something. Oh, yep, we will start in a few seconds. I posted a link on Facebook, Instagram. Who's this? Chilling like a villain. All right. 5 minutes, guys. I'm starting. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Five minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, guys. Chilling like a villain. Bum, 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 bum. Chilling like a villain. 4 minutes, guys. We're gonna get started. I am starving. Chilling like a villain. Anybody here yet? Anybody? No! Y'all ain't rocking with your boy, man. Nah, it's all good. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. Tripping. Like a villain. I ain't tripping. 3 minutes. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. Someday I'm gonna look at this and laugh and be like, ah. Hey, man, you gotta start somewhere. You have to start somewhere, man. Subscribers, compose. 2 minutes. Oh, I might have sent you guys the wrong link. Oh, we got a viewer. All right, cool. All right, well, I want to go ahead and get started. Yo, it's my boy Ryan. What up, what up, what up? Just want to go ahead and get started, man. Let me text him. Yeah, this is me. He says, am I streaming? Yes. Trying to. All right, welcome to the JFree Journey Basketball Experience. My first YouTube video, which is live. We're going to go and get started. I hope to have gotten a larger audience, but it's all good. That viewer, I want you to press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1. I want to make sure that I'm loud. But if you're shy, then don't worry about it. Oh, well. Anyway, I want to what I want to do, the purpose of this live stream is to just give out general basketball knowledge. And I want to give my heart and soul to you guys as far as basketball, as far as what I've learned over these many years of playing. I just always really appreciated everything that I've done, that I've been exposed to, good or bad, throughout my life. I've been doing this since I was 3 years old. I could talk about this for many hours and probably bore you guys to death. But needless to say, I am JFree. I am the owner of the brand JFree Journey Basketball Training, where I bring you content and not nonsense. A little bit of basis, a little bit of background about me, so you guys will know. 32 years old. I played collegiate basketball at USC Upstate from 2003 to 2007. Long story short, I tore my ACL my senior year. I was on par to shattering the school record for all-time three-pointers and single-season three-pointers. I actually did have the record for single-season three-pointers. It stood for a number of years when it finally got broken a couple years ago. I'm currently, if I check the record books, I think I'm number 3 on the list now, all-time three-pointers. Could have been number 1, but it's here nor there. As far as professionally, I had the opportunity to play a little bit overseas in China on a travel team. We went over there. We met each other in Indiana. I met the team in Indiana. We trained for 2 weeks. Flew to Detroit, from Detroit, flew to New York, from New York, flew to Tokyo, from Tokyo, flew to Beijing. We were out there for a couple of weeks, just playing different universities and different schools, different Chinese schools, and met a lot of people, had a fabulous time. Came back over here, played in a few pro-am leagues, played in Florida, played in Kentucky a little bit. In Kentucky pro-am, I got ranked as one of the top 5 shooters in the camp. That camp had hundreds of people there, so that was a good thing. Fast forward, I think this thing simmered down and things didn't really work out. And I eventually started this basketball training. I started about 2000. I'd say, I know you played overseas. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I played overseas for a little bit. Started in, what was I at? Played overseas. I came back, fast forward. things didn't really pan out, man. I started doing this basketball training probably like 2014. I dabbled a little bit into it 2007, but 2007, I was still trying to play myself, so I really couldn't train. I was about 24 at the time, something like that, 23. So fast forward 2013, I trained a little bit, but I didn't, I wasn't really sure. I kind of was apprehensive. 2014, I might have had maybe one client. And JFree Journey wasn't established back then. It was just regular J. No headband, none of that stuff. It was just me just working out certain people. But I really didn't have a clue as to what I was doing, man. I was just going on a whim, not really taking it seriously, not knowing what drills to do, and just not really believing in myself. It was more just me doing it just to do it. But I don't really think my heart was into it like that at first. I think it was more just me trying to really figure out something in life. Because in 2014, I was still trying to find me. I was doing video games, like going to tournaments, Street Fighter, and all kinds of different stuff, man. I was rapping, doing hip hop, making beats, that type of stuff, which is fun. But my true passion is really basketball, and I think it took a few years to really know that. Because after I got hurt in 2007, end of my senior year, I think you were at the game, Ryan. I went through a storm, bro, and I didn't really know where I was going to end up. So I kind of hated basketball because of what it had done to me, because I felt like I got used by my university, but all in all, not to go on a tangent, but at the same time, they did provide me, with a full scholarship and a free education. So it's kind of bittersweet, but I don't want to go into that. But fast forward, here I am now. I started my JFree Journey brand last year. Actually, just had a birthday, man. I started the brand in September. I think it was like around like September 20 something. I don't remember. I have to look. But I mean, it's a milestone because I didn't realize it. I was just sitting there the other day and I was like, wow, I have an anniversary. I started this a year ago. And I started off, before I actually did it, I had probably maybe about 4 people that I would see on a regular, but not nothing. I mean, but I think when I started my brand, I started my logo. I know it's backwards here. I got my boy to design it for me. He's a great guy. He actually designed my book. I didn't bring it with me, but he actually designed the cover for my book. I'll have that on the next live stream. He actually covered my book. He designed my book cover, and then he designed the logo here, which is freaking dope. And how I came up with the concept for the headband is, I like Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter. My favorite character is Ryu. For whoever watches this, y'all might not know who that is. He's a fictional character. He's a video game character. He's a fighter, and he wears a red headband. And since I was 7, I've always been fascinated by the character and by the headband he's always worn. So, one day I just looked when I wanted to really understand the meaning of the headband. You combine that with the fact that I have a love for Japanese culture. Anyway, I'm actually learning a little bit of Japanese. Watashi wa Nihongo hinashimasu chotto desu. It means I can speak it a little bit, not a lot. Just basic phrases. And all that probably was butchered itself, but I'm fascinated with the Japanese culture. I love anime. I love Street Fighter. So I looked up the meaning of the headband, and the meaning, what they call it is hachimaki. So a lot of times on my Instagram posts, a lot of my Facebook posts, I type in hashtag hachimaki, which is basically headband in Japanese. And it's very symbolic for the Japanese culture because it represents, during times of struggle, it represents perseverance, effort, and courage. And that's what I have on the back of my T-shirt. I don't turn around, but the back of my T-shirt says perseverance, effort, and courage. Perseverance, nintaryoku. Effort is doryoku. Courage is yuki. Those are the 3 Japanese words. So they teach you how to fight through things. When you want to persevere through any kind of obstacle, never give up. You want to have effort and give 110% in everything you do, no matter what it is. And you want to have the courage to, when you get knocked down, you gotta have the guts to get up, man. So every time I put this headband on, you know, it reminds me of my favorite character, Ryu, but at the same time, it also encourages me to keep pushing, man. So that's why I always wear it. I love to wear it during my training sessions. I love that. That's me. That's what defines me. So when you see a red headband, I think it's starting to catch on with NFL players or something. A lot of people wear it during workouts, but man, I'm one of the ones that started it, man. Seriously, like I've been doing this for years. So don't let nobody fool you. Don't let anybody else tell you, man. I'm one of the originators of this stuff, man. Especially with black people. Look, I'm one of the originators of that. But anyway, man. So that's why I wear the headband, and I apply it to. I need to start applying it more to my clients when I train them. When I train you guys. You guys may think I just randomly wear it just to look cool, but I wear it, man, because in basketball you have to persevere. Got another viewer, good. You have to persevere, man. You have to be able to fight and be strong and be assertive, man. You can't be knocked down. There's so many obstacles that you're gonna go through, man. I'm living proof. I'm really a living testimony, man. I fell down and I didn't know how to get up, and I'm just thankful that I was able to find this basketball training. It's something that really, in the long run, I feel it's really brightened my day, man. Because a long time I've been unhappy. It's deep down inside, but starting this training thing has really brightened my day. There's a lot of days I had a lot of down days, man. But just helping these kids, man, is just something I'm extremely passionate about. Something I really love. So when I'm training these kids, I need to really start telling them, to persevere and why I wear it. It's because a lot of times they're going to struggle with drills. You're not going to get it the first time around. You might can't shoot. You might can't dribble, man. But the thing I want you to get out of my lessons and my sessions is just to never give up, man. Persevere. That's one of my core principles of my company, man. It's just persevere and fight. You miss a shot, man, adjust and try to knock it down. I don't care if you miss a million shots, man. I just want you to continue to go at it. I'm not going to judge you. No one should ever judge you as long as you persevere. And you tie perseverance into effort, because you have to give effort in whatever you do, man. Because whatever you do in life is worth working for. So it takes effort. You have to really go out there and try, man. What I hate in sessions, and most of the time I don't see it, but every now and then I will, for you guys to know, it really grind. I hate when I see, a kid doesn't give me effort. I can't stand it, man. It drives me nuts. So I really have to start really instilling that. And the last thing that I want to instill is courage. Because you have to be able to fight. You have to be able to, accept mistakes and not be scared. A lot of times people are nervous and people are afraid to try things. Like, you got to have courage. Like, even to me doing this live stream, like, it takes guts. Like, I'm putting myself out there to the world, and, I have one viewer, and I appreciate that. I mean, but a lot of people, are scared of failure. Like, and tonight I failed. I wanted to have, at least 20. I have one. But, man, that's part of the process. It's part of the growing process, man. But you got to have courage. You got to have guts. You can't cower. Like, if I was a coward, I would quit the live stream and end it because I only have one viewer. But I'm not, man. I'm going to keep going. So it's just like that with training, man. You gotta work, man. Keep pushing. It is what it is. It's all good. So you got to work on that. So that's why I wear the headband, man. Perseverance, effort, and courage. And so to switch gears a little bit, we want to move on to show what can you guys be doing at home to work on your craft? Because I know I see a lot of you guys once, a week. So, I might see you on a Monday, I might see you on a Friday. The question is, what are you guys doing when I'm not around you? You come and see me 1 hour and you grind out, and it's a good workout. So then my question to you guys is, what are y'all doing in the other 6 days? What is it? What effort are you doing? What are you doing to improve yourself? because it's not going to work. It's a waste of time. This is not going to work if you do it once a week and then that's it. I saw somebody put something randomly on, I think it was on Twitter. It was a dope tweet. They put, you got NBA guys swimming, running laps, working out, playing every day, doing yoga, giving their all into it. But on the other hand, you got other guys that are just cool with getting in the gym, playing once a week, and that's cool. So it's a difference. Like, I am here to guide you. I'm not here to just, get you better. I'm not a musician overnight. I can't get you better overnight. It's a two-way street. When you meet with me, I'm going to give you everything I got, and I expect you to give me everything you got. But after that session, when you go home, what are you doing? Are you thinking about, what we worked on and trying to apply that? Or are you just going home and, checking Instagram, checking YouTube, laughing at stuff, looking at crazy stuff? What are you doing? So the point is, I want to give you just some tips on what you could be doing when you're not, when I'm not around you. And I wrote down a little list. You may want to take notes. Once you finally start watching this, you may can take notes to those who want to apply it. One thing you can do is jump rope. That is the easiest thing you can do. I don't care who you are. I don't care, as long as you have you're able-bodied and you're able to jump off the ground and land without anything hurting. There's no excuse why you shouldn't be able to jump rope. There's just none. Like, it's an investment to go buy a jump rope from Play It Again Sports, Walmart, whatever, man. Dick's Sporting Goods Academy. $15. I would say, I don't think they're no more than a decent one's not. You might spend 20, but it's an investment that you're gonna need, man. That's one of the most overlooked and underrated exercises out there, is the jump rope, man. That thing does wonders to, I could write a book on how it helps your stamina, helps your footwork. It helps you learn how to actually jump, helps you learn how to land on your feet properly. It builds your Achilles. It strengthens your Achilles up. It strengthens your calf muscles up. It strengthens your quad muscles up. So you're able to, have strong legs, because you have to have your legs as strong as possible to play basketball. Because when you're playing and you're tired, the first thing that you feel are your legs. So if your legs aren't really worked out, if your legs aren't in shape, then you're going to be done after about 2 or 3 times down the court. I know. I've been there. So you wanna have a jump rope, man, and at least do it 200. Do sets of 200, man. 200 whipping. That might take 3 minutes. I mean, younger kids, it might take a little longer, but I mean, I got 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds that can do 200. I know they can. So, dude, you wanna whip as fast as you can, man. Whip 200, take a break, catch your breath, get you a sip of water or something, go back at it, whip it again. You have to do that, every day, as much as possible, man, because that's what you got to do. You got to train your body. You can't do it once a week for me to be done. It's not going to work. It's not. I hate to be the dead horse. What's up to my second viewer? I hate to be the dead horse, but you have to do that stuff like every day. Or you have to jump, and you have to work on your craft. This is your craft. When you jump, you want to land on the balls of your feet. You don't want to land flat-footed, because what happens when you land flat-footed, it slows you down, because you're shifting your weight on the back heels of your feet. So that's subconsciously teaching you how to be slow. You want to land on your toes, and when you land on your toes, you want to go right back up, because when you go right back up, that's what we call twitch muscle, twitch reaction. As soon as you land, boom, boom, I'm back up, quick. That's going to teach you how to run, because now when you're running, you're landing on your calves of your feet, and you're picking your calves back up and going. So it's making your foot speed faster. So that's what you want to do, is have your foot speed faster and have your calf strong, because you're landing on your calves when you're going. You also have learning balance, because you got to be able to. A lot of kids, they struggle in a lot of drills. Sometimes that I see is because they don't have the balance. They don't have the balance because they're not jumping the rope. I know that. So what you want to do is train yourself how to land in the same spot and go right back up. That's what jumping rope is going to do for you. You're gonna it's gonna help you, teach you how to jump under control and teach you how to land. Basically, that's another thing it does. While you're doing all that, it's strengthening your legs. It's strengthening your quads and your hamstrings. You need your quads and hamstrings when you come to jump stop, so you won't travel. A lot of times people come to jump stop and they'll travel because their legs are weak, because they don't have a good base because their legs are weak. So you want to be able to have, that'll help your strength out in your legs, man. It helps you get in shape because it's constant movement, it's constant jumping nonstop. So that by default is going to help your strength out. It's going to help your legs out, man. That's another thing. Just to keep real basic, the types of jumps you want to do, extremely basic. I'll probably do another live stream in detail that I'll show it. But you want to make sure you want to do 1-2 jumps. So what that means is a jump, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. It's just isolating those legs and building those legs up, individually. You also want to do basic ball jumps. When I say basic ball jumps, again, I'm jumping, landing on the balls of my feet, going right back up. So you can do isolated ones and together ones. Isolated, together. That's going to help you, man. Trust me. My dad is going to tell me how to do it. He taught me how to do it. He used to, we go in the gym before he even touched a basketball, he would jump rope. And that's kind of where I got that from. And a lot of kids don't do it nowadays. A lot of kids go just straight in the gym and start jacking up Steph Curry threes. And that's terrible. You can't do that. No. You have to build good habits early before you even touch a basketball, man. Like I said, man, a set of 200, you can do it. It's not as hard as it sounds. Do a set of 200, rest another set of 200. You don't want to overdo it. Don't burn out, per se. You don't want to burn out, but just make sure that you are pushing yourself, so to speak. Make sure you're pushing yourself on that. Oh, Paul, can you hear me? If you're still on, can you hear me? Press 1 or text me if it's Ryan. Just text 1 if you can hear me. Oh well, hopefully you can. Anyway, all right. So another thing you can be working on, or when you're not around me, is ball handling. You can do that. All right, cool. You can do that anywhere, man. You can take. Here's another investment. Believe it or not, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of kids don't have basketballs at home. And that's like seriously, how are you going to, get better? And, you come to see me train. I mean, you come in to train and you're interested, you text me. Bet. You press 1? I didn't see one. Let me see one. Dude, how do I see the group? I don't know how to see the group chat. I don't know how to see the messages. Dang. Oh well. All right. Cool. Anyway, so how are you going to play and practice and do all that stuff if you don't have a basketball at home? Like, man, bro, go to Walmart. Go go to Walmart and get you like a $30 composite rubber ball, man. If you're serious about your craft, you gotta get your basketball. All right. So get you a basketball, and I should have got my cones. What you want to do is get you some cones. Man, the cones are a joke, man. Those are dirt cheap too. Some cheap orange cones anywhere, man. I don't know. It might cost $9-10. Get those, get a cone, and set it down. Set the cone down. Let's say if this is the cone, right? This is the cone. I want to take the basketball and if you whatever hand, one hand. Tap, 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 around the cone, going around the cone, around the cone, around the cone, over and 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 over again. Stay low, and the muscles you want to use the tricep muscle, you want to use the forearm, you want to use the wrists, and you want to use the fingertips. And you want to tap, 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 tap. My hands behind my back, tap, 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 tap. Over and 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 over again. And then when this arm gets tired, switch. Left hand. Tap, 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 tap. for anybody who has a weak hand, if you do that every day, like you can't help but to improve in it. You can't help but to get better at it. I mean, it's just that simple. It's not. It's like eating fatty food. If you eat fatty food every day, you're gonna gain weight, bro. You can't help but to. So same way with dribbling, improving your handles. If you can't even dribble a basketball, period. If you tap every day, I mean, just by the laws of nature, you're gonna learn how to dribble the basketball. It's just that simple. So you have to learn how to do that. A lot of times I see when I'm working kids out, they'll lose the dribble. And my guess would be because they're not practicing it enough. I mean, simple as that. You have to, this is your craft again. I hate to be the dead horse again, but you have to work on it. So work on that handle, man, and tap away. And you want to alternate, switch, and keep doing it. Now, there are different locations that you can do it at. So the excuse that I don't have any more to practice, that's trash. I hate when I hear people say that. There's like a ton of different ways, different places that you can work out. You can practice, man. I even came up with a list over here. Where's my list? Okay. So you can do driveway because, it's concrete. As long as you have space, you don't need a big space to dribble it. You can dribble a driveway. I used to do that. I mean, but maybe you don't live it out. Maybe you live in an apartment, okay? So you might say, well, I live in an apartment, I don't have a driveway. All right, bro. Well, you can dribble in an empty parking lot. What's wrong with that? You can, most parking lots are made of asphalt, concrete. Get you a ball, go outside and tap away. Tap, 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 tap. There's no excuse why you can't do that. Well, there's too many cars in the parking lot. I'm pretty sure if you drive enough, you'll find an empty parking lot. Don't give me that. So that's one other place. Another place you can do. Oh well, I wrote down open asphalt area. An abandoned grocery store parking lot. An abandoned building parking lot. Just somewhere that's not occupied. I don't think nobody's going to say anything. They see you over there dribbling. I don't think they care about that. Of course, you can practice in the gym. If you have a gym space, you don't even really need to go at this point. You just need gym space. You can find that if you go to the gym. Section off a little corner somewhere and tap, 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 tap. Another place where I used to do it a lot is a garage, car garage. Excuse me, car garage. You can something on my throat. You can tap away in the garage. I got a lot of my handles that way doing that. We'll get in there and just work on different type of ball handling drills. And if any older guys are watching, you don't have to do tap, 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 taps. I know you can do that. You can work on anything. Dribble, explode. Dribble, explode. Double crosses. One dribble behind the back. Dribble, euro. You can do all kinds of stuff in the garage. Just move the car out of the way and go to work. And that's just helping you just improve your skill. I'm saying all that just to say that it's different ways that you can improve without, me being around. You don't necessarily need, a trainer every single day. I mean, you can. It'd be great if you had that, but if you don't have that luxury, that's not an excuse to not get better. That's all I'm saying. Now, it would benefit you to get a trainer every day. I mean, I wish I had a trainer every day when I was coming up. I'd be like, I wish I had a me coming around. I wish I had a me. Yeah, my dad was good, but I'm better than my dad at that. I know I am. I wish I had me training me when I was young like that. I mean, he did a great job training me, of course. That's no knock on him. But if I had a me, there's no telling where I'd be right now. But I mean, hindsight's 20/20. But anyway, if you don't have a trainer around, it's like I said, I just gave you a different amount of ways that you can improve your ball handling. And I want to tie it into my next point with ball handling. I'm not gonna call his name, but I trained one of the top ranked kids in the state. He just won a state championship this past year. I work him out. He's very, very good. He's extremely good. And I talked to his dad yesterday. I ran to his dad. And this kid is young, man. He's like younger than everybody, but he's better than everybody. I'm talking about like this kid was a freshman, you know, beating out seniors. And so I told the dad, I said, man, when I get me a son one day, I want him to be like your kid. So I asked him, what did you do to help your kid get this good? And he said, first thing I did is I always had him around older guys. So when he was, 4 or 5 years old, I put this kid around 7 or 8 year olds. So I was like, wow, that's dope. And so the other thing he told me was when he was little, I would never let him shoot a basketball. Only thing I'd make him do was dribble. And they get mad at me, but that's what I did. And I was like, wow. So instead of shooting the basketball, he would make them dribble. He would not let them shoot. They'd be upset. But if you look at him now, it was totally worth it because he's like super good. But I say all that to say, you want to learn how to dribble first before you learn how to shoot. Because he said that with your ball handling, if you can handle the basketball, you're going to stay in the game. Because if you can't handle the basketball, then you're not going to win any games. You're not going to get into your offense. Nothing's going to happen but turnovers. So he told me he wanted to make sure his son had the opportunity to play by giving him the ability to dribble. So he said, hey, as long as he can dribble, he's never going to come out. So he taught him dribbling drills. So the most important thing you got to learn how to do first in basketball is dribble. Unless you have a significant height advantage over everybody, then maybe not so much. But if you're, typical height, you're tall, but a typical height, like a typical tall person, then you're going to have to know how to dribble the basketball. So that's why I want you to work on your handles. That's one of the emphasis I want you to get out of tonight's stream. I'm going to wrap it up probably about 5 minutes. Tonight's stream, I want you to get your work on doing your handles, improving your handles when you're not around me, because that's going to develop you as a player. You can't work on your handles 1 time a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. You have to do it every day. Working on your handles is like learning a new language. Like me, I'm learning Japanese. I can't learn it overnight. Like it takes practice and practice and practice and practice. If I practiced it every day, I know I'd be fluent. Just like if you work the handles every day, you would be really good at it. But I don't practice my Japanese every day. I practice, once on again, off again. And so as a result, I don't know the language. I know some of it. I mean, I know basic stuff, greetings, how to ask for things. I know certain verbs. I know certain nouns and all that little stuff. But because I don't practice enough, I'm not fluent at it. So it's the same way with, handles. You got to do that stuff consistent. Think about, okay, well, go back to language. How did you learn how to speak English? You learned it because you practice it every day. That's how you learn how to talk. That's how you know English. You work on it every single day. So it's the same way with basketball. You got to work on it every single day, every day. No jokes aside. Work on your craft every day. Work on it every day. I keep saying every day. So that's what I want to just open up with you guys about. Is just ball handling before shots. I do another stream about shooting, but you want to learn how to dribble before you can shoot. Because if all you do is work on shooting and you don't have any handles, then everybody's just going to face guard you and not let you catch the ball. And then you're looking stupid. Like, yeah, he can shoot, but he can't dribble. So I'm not going to let him catch the ball. I'm not going to let him. If he catches it, I'm going to get all up in him and steal it. You look super weak knowing how to shoot without dribbling. Trust me. So you got to get your dribble down first, and then the shooting will come. That's what my high school coach told me. I was in 9th grade, and I was missing my shots, and I was so worried. But he knew I could dribble, so he's like, Jay, don't worry about your shot. Just keep building your handles up. And my handles got better, over high school. And then my shot eventually came, so he's exactly right. So the shot will come. It's the dribbles that you work on first. Get somewhere with your dribbles first. But that's what I wanted to say about tonight's stream. I wear the headband for perseverance, effort, and courage. That's why I wear the headband. And I want you guys to apply that into life, not just basketball, anything in life. You got to put perseverance, effort, and courage towards it, man. That's another thing. It's not just basketball, it's anything. You got a certain craft you want to do. You trying to achieve a goal. You got to fight through. You're gonna get knocked down. If something's too easy, if something's too good to be true, it usually is, man. You usually got to fight for something that you want, and you gotta fight. You gotta go through obstacles, to get what you want. So persevere, man, and give effort into it, man. Give effort. Go all out, not a half effort, a whole effort, because you don't want to sell yourself short. And at the end of the day, you are responsible for your career in whatever it is. Nobody else. There's no reason. There's no excuses. I mean, unless you're a victim of circumstance, like, you might have an injury. It's like if you're trying to play ball and you get hurt or something, okay, that's one thing. But if you're able-bodied in basketball, or if it's anything you want to do, if you're able to do it, and the reason you're not doing it is just sheer laziness, then that's on you. Facts. And you want to also have courage, man. Like I said, for me, it took a lot of courage for me to do this tonight. I'm live, and I'm going off of a whim. But a lot of people wouldn't do this. A lot of people are real. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are scared of risk. A lot of people play it safe. A lot of people want to just be safe and go to work and come home. Watch TV and go to. You gotta take risks, bro. You gotta get out there and put yourself out there. That's it. I mean, unless you was born rich or something, I mean, it's not gonna happen unless you gotta get out. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta have courage, perseverance, effort, and courage. And you also want to make sure that, if for those of you that train with me, make sure that you are doing things when I'm not around. I train you one day a week. What are you doing those other 4 or 5 days or 6 days? What are you doing? Now, granted, you do want to rest, but at the same time, you still want to put in effort. You gotta do it. It's up to you. But that really much concludes it in my stream tonight, man. I appreciate you guys listening. I really do, man. It means the world to me. Just real quick, I started off with like 0 clients. I think as of today, I keep up with it. I have about 40. On again off. Some come more than others, but just I counted 40 odd. So that's pretty good, being from where I've come from, a couple of years ago. I didn't have any. So, that's good for me. I mean, I'm proud of that. Not to toot my own horn, but I just want to use myself as an example as to, you gotta have had I been afraid, I wouldn't have did it. I mean, come on, I wouldn't have done anything. I had, and it's natural to have fear. I mean, like I said, I was afraid of doing it. I mean, I'm afraid now. What I mean is, you got to overcome the fear, man. You got to overcome the fear. So that's all I wanted to say tonight, guys. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'll have this live stream. I'll save it, add it to my video. So if you did miss it, you can just always watch it again. Kind of started off kind of slow. I'll kind of reevaluate what I can do to make it better. Any suggestions, I'm open to it, guys. Hit the bell, subscribe to my YouTube channel, so that way when I do a video, you get an automatic update to your email. And I'll continue sending out email blasts on my email list, and go to my website, www.jfreejourney.com. I'll put content on there. See, I'm trying to balance between putting content on YouTube and putting content on my actual site, because on my site I can upload videos myself, but YouTube has a bigger bigger audience right now. So I really want to, build YouTube up first and then kind of transfer them over to my website. So that'll take time to understand it, but just kind of letting you guys know. But man, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Ryan, listening, man. Love you, bro. Until next time, guys, I'm going to sign out. Like I said, man, perseverance, effort, courage. Nintaryoku, doryoku, yoki. Matashitane. I'll see you guys, man. Till next time.